This is the one cardistry move that can make you look like a pro magician before you've even done a card trick. I'm going to break this down into simple baby steps, so you're going to be able to do this by the end of this tutorial. Guys, this is Sybil, and it will take any card trick to the next level. Let's do it. Alright guys, so I guarantee you're thinking right now, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this, Matt, and you're going to surprise yourself. We're going to break Sybil down into 3 basic movements that's going to make it very, very simple for you guys to learn. Your first finger now is just going to reach over and cut a small packet off the top. It's going to put it into your left thumb crotch, like so. That's going to take that packet, and that's going to put these on top. Right, that's the first step, which that is a swing cut. The second basic movement is going to look a little bit like this. We call it spin cut. Okay, it is the smallest Sybil that you can do. It is a 2-packet Sybil. So your left first finger is just pulling down about half the deck, like so. Now your right thumb is a pivot point between these 2 packets. Okay, so just move the packets around and get comfortable with that. Your right hand is just going to down like this. And then thumb and your second finger, so second finger here, thumb at the back here, like this, is just going to grab that packet. So you have this middle packet between your thumb and your second finger, and you have this top packet now that's being held between your thumb and your first finger of your left hand. You're just going to lift up your right thumb, which will allow that bottom packet to clear, and this goes on top. The third basic movement is what we call Z position, okay, or a Z grip. So you're going to do this, okay, and that's going to leave you into Z grip. So let me break this down, super easy. You're going to start with the deck and dealer's grip in your left hand. Your right hand's going to come over, and at the back your thumb is just going to cut up. You're going to use your first finger here as a pivot, so you're going to cut up half the deck, like so. Remember, your left first finger up here is a pivot point, like that, okay? So you're cutting up about half the deck. Then your second finger is going to grab about half of this top deck, okay, and just pull up, and you end up with 3 packets. Now again, this center packet is being held between your right thumb and your left first finger. So just get used to moving those packets around, because this is essentially Sybil. And we're going to break this down, so we do a 3-packet Sybil, then a 4-packet Sybil, and then a 5-packet Sybil. So for your 3-packet Sybil, all you're going to do now is exactly like you did before with the 2-packet Sybil. This top packet is going to turn down, like so, turns down. Grab it with your second finger and your thumb, just like we did before. This center packet, the one in the middle right now, being held between my right thumb and my left first finger, that packet is going to get stripped out. This is going to go on top, and that falls on top. And now you have essentially just done a Z grip and a 3-packet Sybil. Perfect. Don't forget guys, if you're new to the channel, if you like what I'm doing here and you want to take your magic to the next level, I've got a bunch of courses that are designed to take you from 0 to hero in the shortest amount of time possible, like the best tricks in the world all put together in one course. And I've got several different courses. So we're going to put them in the description down below, follow them and check them out. But now we're going to get into the explanation for this one. Grab a deck of cards, let's get into them. All right, so we're going to get into a 4-packet Sybil. Okay, 4-packet Sybil looks like this. All right, so again, we're just going to build up in small stages. The 4-packet Sybil is just like the 3-packet. So again, you're going to pull up at the back like this, just like we did before. You're going to open out into Z grip, just like we did before. However, this is why this top packet is being held between your second finger and your thumb, because now your first finger over here is going to reach over and it's going to pick up half of this packet. So just like the swing cut before, guys, what you're going to do is you're going to reach over and just split this deck in half with your first finger. First finger lands on that and just pulls it in half, and then you end up with 4 packets. Ooh, 4 packets. Don't drop them. Right, remember this center packet here that I'm stroking with my left thumb. That's always being held between your right thumb and your first finger, okay? And that's going to be the pivot point, okay? So get used to moving this around. But essentially what we're going to do the same thing as we did with the 3-packet Sybil. So in other words, this right hand, quarter turn this way, center packet is going to be grabbed between your thumb and your second finger. Again, with your right thumb and your first finger, this center packet now, this one that's closest to camera, this one, is going to be stripped out, and then everything is going to be put on top. Right. Let's get into the big kahuna. Right, 5 packets, guys, you got this, don't worry about it. The 5 packet Sybil isn't that much more difficult than the 4 packet Sybil. You're just gonna split 1 packet in half, and I'll show you how to do it. So you're gonna lift up at the back, just like that, pull down, and there, so you're into your 4 packet, just like we did before. Now, the only difference is, as we did our 4 packet Sybil, we're gonna do the same thing again. So we're gonna tilt this down like this with our second finger and our thumb. We're gonna grab this packet, but this time, keep hold of it. Don't drop it on this packet. Now, we are gonna grab this packet between these 3 fingers. So you're gonna have your second finger on the top edge, your little finger on the back edge, and your third finger in the middle. And you're gonna straddle grip this packet, right? I'm now gripping this packet in between these fingers. And all that's gonna happen, guys, is in theory, you're just gonna open out. So just open forward now, push forward, and keep that center packet, the one that's between your left first finger and your right thumb, keep that where it is. You're gonna open out, and you're gonna have 4 packets like this. Okay, so you're gonna have a straddle grip packet here, and you're gonna have a 3 packet Sybil here, like so. Again, we're gripping this middle packet between our first finger and our thumb, like this. So again, you're gonna do the same thing again. So remember, guys, right hand quarter turn, like this. This packet, this is the one we're gonna split in half. This one between my first. So we're gonna quarter turn down. Now we're gonna split this in half. So your left second finger and your left thumb is just gonna split this in half. So now I've got 2 packets. Again, keeping this packet in between your first finger and your thumb, you're just gonna essentially move your right hand forward, and you should now have the sexy Sybil display. You should have now 5 packets, okay, and that's Sybil. Now, you can just close the packet like this. However, I'm gonna show you the way that I close it, and it looks so much better. And if you've got this far, you're gonna be able to do it. The close for Sybil that I use looks like this. You've just done Sybil, okay? And then the close I use is this. So it's almost deconstructed. It's almost like doing Sybil again. You've mastered all of the moves so far. You're just gonna do them again. So in other words, we're gonna get into Sybil one more time, split the back, split the front, split this in the packet. We're gonna do the same movements again, grabbing this, again, straddle grip over here, like this, you can follow along, and then rotating, grabbing the second packet, splitting this in half, and then opening out to a 5 packet Sybil. So, first move is your this packet here, you can drop it, that's easy. And now we're essentially gonna do another Sybil with this. So you're gonna right hand quarter turn down, grab this packet in between your thumb and second finger, again, rotate this packet out and drop it. Now you're gonna bend this straddle packet in like this. So you end up with a packet here, and now you're just essentially doing a 3 packet Sybil. So again, quarter turn down, grab it in between here, strip it out, and they go on top. And you have just done Sybil. So guys, I hope you have fun with that. It's a fun thing to practice. I hope you've mastered it, stick with it, and you've got a move that will make you look like a pro. Now you're gonna need some awesome card tricks to go with it. If you want those, check out this playlist next. They're the most viral tricks that I've ever put on YouTube. Thanks a lot, guys. I will see you in the next video.